Okay, so I already gave you Chilly Willy, and here's the guy who had the show that made Chilly Willy famous. It's Woody Woodpecker. And he doesn't look all that great enlarged of emblems, but on the player card, he looks awesome. He looks just like Woody Woodpecker. It's a little complicated. It does take some trial and error to go ahead and get this right. So I'm going to go through these and I'll try and be as specific as possible about what each one is. So, okay, this oval wide is the base head. There you can see it changing color. This moon is the plume, the hair plume, the feather up on top. One of them. And then the angel wing is what gives it all the little feathery goodness. And they do need to stay in, they don't have to, like, those three are kind of interchangeable as far as order, but after this everything is stacked just right so that it looks right with the eyes and the beak and stuff. As you can see, if you go in really close here, you see the one eye is tucked behind the cheek. So you gotta, and the other eye is tucked behind that eye and tucked behind the bill. So you gotta be kind of specific about these layers if you want it to look right. Okay, so next, this moon is the lower jaw. I'm hoping you can see that changing color. I really hate having to do this with my webcam. Wish I had my capture card working. Okay, then we've got one of the eyes. It's that back eye. There you go. And then this other oval medium is the eyeball itself. So I'm not going to change the color on that one. You should be able to figure that out. Okay, then this should be, yeah, this is the main bill, which I'm hoping you can see it changing color. I'll just scroll through. And then this oval medium is the other eye. Okay, these two oval mediums right here are the other eye. Right there, this right eye. Okay, then this oval is the cheek. Okay, and then to make the mouth, you don't need these top two layers. You don't really need the rectangle and the curved line. In fact, if you can find another way to do this that looks right for you, you can. In fact, you can do it without these two layers, and it looks fine. It looks like that, and it'll look sort of like that. You can't really see. There is a little, it does show a tiny little red speck down there. I don't think my webcam is picking it up. I'm hoping it'll come into focus here. Come on. Maybe I'm too close. It's just not going to come into focus, but and I don't want to save over this because getting that rectangle and such is just right. But so I'm gonna. Okay, now I'll go back into it. Okay, but this rectangle thin is right there. And then this other curved line is obviously right there. And that's one of the reasons why when you zoom in on this large version, it kind of looks funky. His mouth just doesn't look quite right. But up here, on this version, it does look good. It does look like what Woody Woodpecker looks like. You can't, it's still not, my webcam has decided it doesn't want to focus on anything. Oh, there we go. It's just what gives him a little bit of a grin. And Woody Woodpecker, I mean, that was his famous thing. He was always laughing, always smiling. So, yeah, if you can figure out a way to do it with do a better grin than that, then let me know, honestly, because I can't seem to get it quite right. And I don't know, maybe there's some shape that unlocks like in the later Prestiges. I really doubt it. But for right now, I can't find anything better than that rectangle and that curved line for his mouth there. But like I said, if you don't want to do those, if you don't like the way it looks like this, it actually looks better when you take those off. Oops. When you get rid of those. In this view, it looks like Woody Woodpecker. But on the player card, then it kind of doesn't. It looks like just... I mean, it looks like a cartoon bird, but it doesn't so much look like Woody Woodpecker. It does a little bit, but not as much. But then it just depends on which version you want to look better. So, yeah. But that's Woody Woodpecker for you. And if I can get this thing to focus, there you go. That's what he looks like. Oh shoot, I saved over it, but and now I'm gonna have to go back and do the line and the curved line again, the rectangle. And he looks, see there, you can see what it looks like a little bit. It does show a little bit of a mouth, and that's about it. But so it looks okay, but I like it better with the smile. So anyway, that's how you make Woody Woodpecker. Enjoy.